Good morning and welcome back to my channel, and I'm off for a city break to Treviso. And I've arrived here in Treviso. Another brilliant flight on Ryanair, 1 hour and 45 minutes, and it arrived in Venice on time, which was absolutely brilliant. Caught the bus from Marco Polo Airport to Mestre Station, €10 for a single ticket. Didn't think that was too bad. I have paid more in other locations, but I've also paid a bit less as well. And then a train ride from Mestre up here to Treviso Central, €3.80 for a single ticket. And absolutely brilliant. And the sun is shining. It's about 10 degrees today. Doesn't feel 10 degrees, it feels a little warmer, but 10 degrees is the advertised temperature. So at least it's not raining. For December, it's the weather's looking very, very good. I just hope it stays that way for the next few days. We're going to find some history today here in Treviso. This little walkway goes down to one of the roundels. This is the Altinia Roundel, part of the old wall of Treviso, built when Treviso was under Venetian rule around sort of 1384, 1388, and it was absolutely massive. It's in quite good condition given its age. So just walk around here and see if there's any more information about it. And just here is the Porte Altinia, one of the old entrance gates into the city of Treviso. Looks absolutely fantastic, and there's an engraving there as well, an artist's impression of what the gate would look like. And this is the old Strada del Taraglio, which is the old Venice Road. Road that linked Treviso here with Venice, and this gateway was built around 1514, 1515, and it's absolutely wonderful. The old stone bridge has long since disappeared, but they put a wooden one there. And just walk through here as well and take a look at the underneath. I do like walking through old entrance arches and old gateways. They are just so interesting architecturally. There's a little restaurant that's behind me as well. It really is wonderful. Restored around 1950, and previous to that was restored around sort of the 1880s. Absolutely beautiful looking up, and you can still see the hinges where the old door used to be. And judging by the size of those hooks, that must have been some doorway. But let's head a little further, because there's another roundel a little further around. So we're going to try and find that, and then head up to the St Thomas's Gate, one of the impressive entrance gates that still stands here in Treviso. Bastione San Paolo. Looks absolutely beautiful, especially with that building on the top, which I think is a hotel. But what is very visible is the winged lion. That's the winged lion of St Mark. That's the Venetian symbol. Looks quite magnificent. And the sluice gates as well control the height of the water. It really is. It's just lovely down here. This is the Riviera Garibaldi. It really is lovely. It's one of the better parts, and I do like visiting places with water. It looks absolutely beautiful, especially in the afternoon sun. companies that have their headquarters here in Treviso. The first is the electrical retailer DeLonghi. Well, they're based here, along with the clothing retailer Benetton. Their founder, a man called Luciano Benetton, was born here in 1935. But I guess it's Prosecco and tiramisu that everybody associates with Treviso. Not a great fan of Prosecco, but I do like tiramisu. It's one of my favourites. So I'm going to try as many restaurants while I'm here as I can and eat as much tiramisu as I can pay for and eat. So it's one of my favourite desserts, especially when I'm having an Italian meal. So I'm looking forward to trying some later on today and over the next few days as well. I'm here for about 3 or 4 days, so dare say plenty of opportunities will come to eat tiramisu. But let's head on up to the St Thomas's Gate and we'll see what else we can discover on the way here in Treviso. Just been watching all the wildlife on the river. It's absolutely beautiful down there. And I think it probably needs a walk after dark, judging by all those festive stars that are draped across the river. But this is quite pleasant, little cobbled street, a little walkway under these this building. Really very, very pleasant. You hear the running water of the stream on my left. It's just lovely for a December day. And the weather in England the last few days has been absolutely terrible. Very cold, very damp and very wet. But that's English weather, I suppose, for beginning of December. Let's just walk down these little steps. Down here onto the water. Looks absolutely wonderful. It really does. Willow trees. I imagine the summertime and the cafe culture is in full swing. Be even nicer. Definitely have to come back to Treviso, I think, in the warmer months. There's quite a lot in the area that I do want to visit. And hopefully I have time on this trip to do as much as I can, but time will tell. And also the weather as well. Forecast for tomorrow is decisively wet, so I don't hold up much hope for doing anything tomorrow. But let's head on up a bit further, up towards the Gate of St Thomas. Wonderful walking through these back streets, the running water, little bridges, and lots of quaint back streets and architecture. Really is absolutely lovely here. And just ahead is this water wheel. I do like seeing water wheels. Absolutely brilliant. And a set of sluice gates as well. It's nice to see these old water wheels actually working. Really is pleasant. It's lovely. I don't know how old it is. There's nothing up, apart from a little plaque which says it was done by school children. School project. Project supported by the ALIR in cooperation with the municipality of Treviso, high school institutes, and several local associations. Brilliant. Some sort of community project renovating a water wheel. Absolutely wonderful. And this is the old fish market, Isola della Pescheria. There's a bit of fish market here. since 1856. And that's when Treviso was under Austrian rule. Can't remember when when Italy was unified. Wasn't too later than that, I don't think. I'll put the answer on the screen. I'm not going to guess, I can't remember. It's been a long day, the little grey cells are letting me down. But before the unification, Italy was a series of provinces with different rulers, and the Austrians ruled this part of Italy back in 1856. And it's quite nice here actually. Got the signs for the fish above the actual market area, and all the trays where the fish would have been laid out. It really is quite nice. Lovely. Yes, Saturday Domenica. Is that Saturday in Italian? I don't do Italian. Unless it's a menu. I'm okay with Italian menus. But let's head on up a little further towards the Gate of St Thomas. What a fantastic afternoon I have had just walking through Treviso. It's absolutely beautiful here. Walking across a little stone bridge up to the Porte de San Thomas, or St Thomas's Gate, named after Thomas of Becket, the former Archbishop of Canterbury, who was born in the early part of the 12th century and died in 1170 at Canterbury Cathedral. Famous story of him being murdered by the three knights. And above the gates you can see the Roman letters 1518, and above it the winged lion representing the Venetian Republic. And at the very top, well, it's not St Thomas that's up there, it's actually St Paul. I'm not quite sure why, but it is St Paul according to the tour guides. And there's fantastic stone carvings on the front. Absolutely wonderful. And just walk through into the archway. Absolutely. Wow, looking up at the ceiling. It really is lovely in here. Reminds me of some of those entrance gates I saw in Germany last year. Absolutely wonderful. You can see the slots in the top, in the roof, where the gate mechanism would have been. Must have been some counterweights up there for the opening of the doors, or the portcullis, what used to be here back in the earliest of times. But it's absolutely beautiful, and this is what I've come to Treviso to see: the carvings on the front, and I can see the well, it's just beautiful, isn't it? Absolutely beautiful. And look out, I can see the river and the ancient walls of Treviso. Absolutely beautiful. What a fantastic place to end today's video. Tomorrow, I'm going to go somewhere different. Hopefully Venice. That depends upon the weather. If not, I'll do that later in the week. So, thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you again soon for another video from somewhere else.